you and your sons, along with your father's family, are responsible for taking care of sins that have to do with the sanctuary. They will report to you as they go about their duties. Both they and you will die. They are to work with you in taking care. Outsiders are not allowed to help you. Your job is to take care of the sanctuary and the altar so that there will be no more outbreaks of anger on the people of Israel. I personally have picked your brothers, but only you and your sons may serve as priests. God spoke to Aaron, I am personally putting you in charge of my contributions and the holy gifts. You and your son gets what's left from the offerings, whatever hasn't been burned. Treat it as holy. You also get the wave offerings. You get every totally devoted gift. Every firstborn that is offered to God, whether the animal or person, is yours, except you don't get the firstborn itself, but its redemption price. When the firstborn is a month old, it must be redeemed at the redemption price of 5 shekel silver. On the other hand, you don't redeem a firstborn auction, they are holy. Instead, splash their blood on the altar. God said to Aaron, you won't get any inheritance in land, not so much as a small plot of land. I am your plot of ground. I am your inheritance among the people of Israel. I'm giving the Levites all the tithes of Israel as they pay for their work in the tent of meeting. God spoke to Moses, speak to the Levites, tell them, when you get the tithe from the people of Israel, the inheritance that I have assigned to you, you must tithe that tithe. Tell the Levites, when you offer the best part, the rest will be treated as the same as the grain. By offering the best part, you avoid guilt, and you won't desecrate the holy offerings of the people of Israel. God spoke to Moses and Aaron. This is the rule from the revelation that God commands. Tell the people of Israel to get a red cow, a healthy specimen, ritually clean. Present it. The blood will be splashed 7 times. Afterwards, the priest must wash his clothes and bathe well with water. He can then come to camp. Then a man who is ritually clean will gather the ashes. This is the rule for someone who dies in his tent. Anyone who enters the tent or is already in the tent is ritually unclean. Anyone out in the open field who touches a corpse, whether dead from violent or natural causes, of a human must be unclean for 7 days. The man who sprinkles the water of cleansing has to scrub his clothes. Anyone else who touched the water of cleansing is also ritually unclean. The first month, the entire company of the people of Israel arrived in the wilderness. The people stayed. Miriam died there and she was buried. There was no water there for the community, so they ganged up on Moses and Aaron. They attacked Moses. We wish we'd died when the rest of our brothers died before God. Why did you haul us, this consecration of God, into the wilderness? Moses and Aaron walked from the assembled congregation to the tent of meeting and threw themselves face down on the ground, and they saw the glory of God. God spoke to Moses, take the staff, assemble the community, you and your brother Aaron. Speak to the rock, and it will give you water. Moses took the staff away from God's presence as commanded. He and Aaron rounded up the whole congregation in the front of the rock. Moses spoke. With that, Moses raised his arms and slammed his staff against the rock once, twice. Water poured out. Congregation and cattle drank. God said to Moses and Aaron, because you didn't trust me, didn't treat me with holy reverence in the front of the people of Israel, you two aren't going to lead this company into the land that I am giving them. These were the waters of bickering, where the people of Israel bickered with God, and he relieved himself as holy. Moses sent a message from your brother Israel. You are familiar with the people and the trouble we're running into. Will you give us permission to cut across your land? We won't trespass through your fields or orchards. The king answered, not on your life. If you so much as set foot on my land, I'll kill you. The people of Israel said, look, we'll stay on the main road. If we or our animals drink any water, we'll pay for it. We're harmless, just company, foot-shore travelers. He answered again, no, you may not come through. The people of Israel, the entire company, set out and traveled to Mount Or. God said to Moses and Aaron at Mount Or, it's time for Aaron to be gathered into the company of his ancestors. He will not enter the land I am giving the people of Israel because you both rebelled against my order at the water. So take Aaron and his son. Remove Aaron's clothes from him and put them on his son. Aaron will be gathered there. Aaron will die. Moses obeyed God's command. They climbed the mountain as the whole congregation watched. Moses took off Aaron's clothes and put them on his son. Aaron died on top of the mountain. Then Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain. The whole congregation, getting the news that Aaron died, went into 30 days of mourning for him.